Hi, it's Mitch from pickdogs.com. It is halftime of the Colts Vikings game. And I got to say, we've had some stinkers here over the years for these halftime shows where they've just been really, really bad beatdowns. But this one could be the worst of the worst that we have seen. This one is just absolutely horrible. And it is 33-0 at halftime. We will have to see if there is anything, any meat on the bone whatsoever. Woo! This is a stinker of a game. Thank God there's so many other good games on, Thankfully. Yeah, it's just one game. Nothing to be so pissed about. I'll tell you that much. Nothing to really be pissed. It's just a game. We got millions of games today. Anyway, second half is the Vikings -7. I invited Jay, but I don't think he's coming. I feel so jilted. I'm all lost without Jay. Jay, it's like, this is what I need you, man, for the stinker. It's like, come on, these are the good ones. Oh, man, this is just terrible. Well, we hit on Kansas in that basketball game against Indiana. Just like I said, they were going to blow them right out of the building. So at least we got that one in there. I had Cincinnati also, so I believe me, this has not been a good start to the day. But college hoops at Kansas, I've got Gonzaga working as well. So, certainly not the end of the world, It's like there's a lot of meat left on the bone. Of course, the Florida game just starting against Oregon State. Yeah, this is the mercy rule. This is the Cincinnati was terrible. It was like they started off, it looked like they were going to be in business. So anyways, the line on here is 7. The Colts are plus 240 on the money line for the second half. I don't know. It's like this is possible that that the Vikings really don't do anything. I don't think it's Kirk Cousins. We've seen the Vikings have a couple of games like this already this season. The Cowboys game was the same thing as this. This is awful. But, like I said, thankfully we've got a full schedule and we can just laugh it off. Yeah, I don't even think you take Colts plus 7. I think you just take them on the money line plus 240. I mean, we've seen nothing from the Vikings here saying that, they even have a shot. Every bounce has gone the other way. Well, the Vikings defense has stopped a lot of NFL teams. I mean, they're 10-3 going into this game. So they're not, they when they lose though. No doubt about that, man. But we did nail that Kansas game. I said they would win by 20 plus 22. Yeah, the backups could come in, but I don't think it's going to matter because when you get into games like this, it's all about the game plan and the strategy and all that stuff. Jay staying as far as humanly possible from our halftime show. Way to go, Jay. Hopefully he caught his jam session. Of course, one of the hottest new videos out on the web is Jay's jam session. But yeah, he's nowhere. But yeah, happens. I just think that this game is like one of those stinkers. I was actually sitting on the couch and I'm saying to myself, what I'm doing is I had 8,000 emails in my inbox. Not all unopened, but 8,000 emails sitting in my inbox. I'm going to clear out my freaking inbox. That's what I was doing. And I was like, came time for the halftime show. I'm like, I'm not even going to go on. It's 33-0, And I'm like, yeah, man, I got to go on. So what the heck? I like the Ravens and the Browns-Ravens game. I think that the Ravens actually are the kings in the underdog role. They really do well in the underdog role. So we'll have to check our bankroll and see where we're at. But this game just absolutely stinks. I think maybe we just take the points with the Colts and the I I don't know. I'm not touching that Buffalo Miami over under. I've seen games in these type of conditions go, 100 points, 65, 70 points in lousy conditions. We've seen it go both ways. The Vikings aren't frauds. Just when they lose, they lose. And, when they've made a few plays that have really gone against them, and it's like, to me, it's like I'd rather have a team that gets it all out of their system, in bunches, as opposed to, losing a bunch of 1-2 point games. You have that team that loses like every game by 2 points. It's like just tears your heart out and kills your bankroll. This, it's just, you take it all at once. I'm not taking the Vikings -7. No freaking way. Kidding? I'm not touching them. Not chasing. It's either the Colts plus the 7, the Colts money line, or no bet at all. Screw the Vikings. What games are you guys looking at today as far as the college hoops? I'm watching this Gonzaga-Alabama game. I got that on one of the smaller TVs in my living room. Been watching that one. I watched the Indiana-Kansas. Watching Houston, Virginia is on one of the TVs. I have that, this football game, and then the Florida Oregon State game. That's what I have on my 5 TVs in the living room. Vikes should play second team and regroup for next week. Yeah, that's true. That's exactly what they should do. You'd be surprised. The Colts will probably play a lot of their guys. They're out of it, so they have nothing to save people for. They have nothing. We have an entire prop betting tool section at our website, the best in the world. So if you want props, that's where you go. scpbetting.com. Click on the betting tools tab. We have the best props in the world. Not even close. Everyone else is just a joke. Straight ass, as they say. Jay is just nowhere to be found, man. Nowhere. It's like 33-0. I ain't going there. I already said I'm not touching the Vikings. I mean, that pretty much means I'm not touching them. Pretty much. Anyway, I don't know if Jay had the Vikings or not, but he was going to the Texas high school. All right, we got someone here who is someone just got to go. There you go. Easy enough. Oh man, I wonder if anyone in the Capra contest has the Vikings. I got to bet on the Vikings. I admit it. Counts the same as any of the other bets I've ever lost, except probably a little bit smaller, a lot smaller. It's just something to have action on the game. Anyways, I just wanted to show up at halftime regardless. Why would I suspend Jay? He said he wasn't coming. He's going to Texas State. He was going to the Texas State High School Football Championship at AT&T Stadium. It's like, I might be there, might not be there. And then at 33-0, he's probably like, I'm not going. It's bad up the grade. I don't even know what that means. I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. I'll be back halftime of the next game, and Jay definitely won't be here for that one. I don't know if he'll be here tonight or not, but thanks everyone for joining me. This game stinks. Time for this guy to go.